She failed once. I smiled with happiness and joy. She failed the second time. I celebrated. I stopped her from becoming successful the third time. Respected contest chair, judges, guests, and fellow Toastmasters. This is Omkara Chitrala, a 360-degree life transformation coach, and here comes a story of one of my clients. An 8-year-old girl roaming on roads with mud across her hands, dirt and ashes all over her body, face, and hair. Thanks to the people around her, they have taken her to a hospital. At the age of 13, when she just came out of her school and waiting for someone, two softly spoken auto driver uncles have come to her and said, "We will take you to home." She reached home that day very safely. At the age of 21, she fell in love with someone who used to treat her like a newborn baby every time he used to see her. Well, it sounds like a happy ended story, isn't it? It is because I ended it so. The truth is still untold, my dear friends. At the age of 8, she was a witch. She was throwing pebbles at the people around her, and thanks to the people around her, they stopped the damage about to be happened. They trashed her to death. At the age of 13, she was wearing skirts and moving very closely to the opposite gender men and traveled kilometers along with them. At the age of 21, she have taken lots of selfies that no other girl can even think of taking. She isn't a good person, right? Well, even I thought the same, my dear friends, but the story is still untold. At the age of 8, she lost her parents. She buried them. She burnt their dead bodies in the burial ground, cried on their ashes, and she came out of the burial ground with cluelessness across her face. That is the reason why she is having mud all over her hands, ashes all over her face, body, and hair. At the age of 13, she was actually molested, not raped, but molested by those two softly spoken auto driver uncles. Of course, she reached her home safely. At the age of 21, she was blackmailed to share private pictures if she really want to have someone loving her. Dear friends, the unfortunate thing in this world right now is we are in a world of perceived reality, but not the reality. If she haven't perceived that all people around her were as good as her grandmother, when she throws stones, her grandmother would come and hug her, and she would have not perceived that people are all as good as her grandmother. She would have not had those scars on her face today. At the age of 13, if she haven't perceived all those two men are as good as her father, she would have not entered the auto and had those insecurities in her. At the age of 21, if she haven't perceived that boy as a truly heartful, loving person, she would have not got blackmailed and shared those pictures with him. If you haven't perceived me as a bad guy when I started my speech, you would have not maybe listened till so far. The unfortunate truth is, my dear friends, we are in a world of perceived reality. After all this happened to her, she committed suicide. She said she failed once. I smiled with happiness and joy. She failed the second time, killing her own self. I celebrated. And I personally stopped her from killing her own self the third time. I urge every single person here in this room after this evening, do answer me this. Are we really actually looking at the truth? Are we really questioning everything that was told to us? Are we really asking the simple question that is the truth already told? Friends, let me tell you something even harsh. We just crossed the era of lies. And now I welcome you all to the era of half told truths, which is far worse than lies, my dear friends. I request you to please, when in confusion or in problem, do ask for help, seek for help, speak out. The harsh truth is, my dear friends, we are in the world of perceived reality, not the reality. Never come to a conclusion without questioning the actuality of what you heard or what you have been told. And now, before I rest my case, I would request every single person in this hall to please, after this beautiful evening, get in touch with someone you love personally. Thank them for being there for you and ask them, is everything all right? Who knows, even you may be enjoying the taste of letting someone fail. You may be celebrating the flavor of letting someone fail. With that, I hand over the screen to the contest chair, Toastmaster Suresh. Thank you.